Hi, this is Walter Campbell, Executive Director of Nutrition Services for Charleston County School District. To our nutrition services staff, to our parents, to our teachers, to our principals, and especially to the children of Charleston County School District, welcome back. Over the last 4 months, our nutrition services team has been working hard to come up with the safest and healthiest way to restart our program, and we think we've come up with the best way to do it. Today's video, you will see some of those ways. From the time the food comes in the back door to keep it as safe as possible, to the time it is served to your child. You're still going to see some of your kids' favorites, from our Build Your Own Nacho Day, to our Asian chicken, to our homemade house salads. You see a lot of the kids' favorites, to pizza. But it's all going to be served in a very safe and healthy way. So take a second, take a look at the video, and welcome back.
The purpose of the video today is to really showcase all the procedures that Nutrition Services has taken to ensure that we serve your students safely. As our team members come in each morning, they are required to go by the CCSD Employee Health Log, where they will check to see if they are sick today, either yes or no, if they have fever, cough, sore throat, had any close contact with anyone tested positive for COVID in the past 14 days. And then finally, we take every team member's temperature before they start their shift. If it is anything higher than 100 degrees, they must immediately go back to their car, call their supervisor, and the supervisor will assess the situation along with nursing services. We are taking every precaution to ensure that we are not only serving our students safely, but we're also ensuring that our workplace stays safe and that we continue putting students at the heart of our work. We now have what we're calling a sanitation station. The first thing that students will do as they enter the serving line area, they will come in, there will be a hand sanitizer pump there that they will wipe hand sanitizer in their hands. We will no longer be serving food atop trays, no open air foods. We will now be grabbing a bag, a plastic bag that they will pick up so that they can place the contents of their lunch in or breakfast in. They will grab a milk from the milk cooler. They will always be sure to practice social distancing from the floor decals that our operations teams has set on each one of our floors in our cafeteria serving line areas. Our team will then serve them whatever is on the menu for that day, whether it's hot or whether it's cold, with taking every single procedure and approach to make sure that we aren't actually handing it hand to hand with our students. We will place it in the staging area. The student will then pick up the meal, as you see here, place it in a bag. They will then go on to all things are sealable, really paying attention to our cutlery, our menu items, our fruits, our veggies are all in a sealable container. And then one of the most important parts we feel at the end is to have a contactless payment. So one of the first methods our student can do is they can tell the cashier their number, or they can tell them their first and last name. This will take a little bit more time, but we can do it in this approach. The second way is to have the student ID badges with the barcodes that they can just scan with the scanner. Again, a contactless payment. And then lastly, only in our CEP elementary schools. For a full list of those, you can go to ccsdschoolmeals.com to be able to take a look at our CEP schools that qualify. But our CEP elementary schools, we actually have what's called a tally sheet, so there'll be no hand-to-hand interaction, nothing touching. And then what we'll do after that, once our students go through the lines, we will use an EPA-approved Sanitec. It's called a germicide cleaner that is actually approved to disinfect any type of viruses such as COVID that we're going through currently. We will clean all contact surfaces and prepare for the next students that come through the line. Another one of our meal service models will be our curbside meal service. For any student choosing to learn virtually, we will continue to provide curbside meal service as we have since March. We wanted to give parents and students a look at what that is if you're not familiar with how we've been serving meals. The difference is each day is we will be serving a hot, freshly prepared lunch at each one of our schools. Your student will come at their school's designated time of meal service, pick up their meals, be able to take home a breakfast and a lunch every single day, and be able to trust that we are serving meals safely, but we're also meeting the needs to serve school meals to every one of Charleston County students. Because our goal is not only to feed the students, but our number one priority, as always, is to make sure that food safety and student safety is at the top of what we do. So we thank you for tuning in. We can't wait to welcome your students back, and we are excited for school to launch again and to continue serving great meals as we have always been committed to doing.
Hi, my name is Carolyn Jones, and I just want my kids to know that we are excited to have you come back at CCSD. We miss you all. We are ready to feed you in a safe environment and welcome you back for the 2020-21 school year. So welcome back, students. We're excited to have you.